is not for everyone. It's not. Neighbor, we may not pray the same. Regardless of my sexual orientation, at the end of the day, I still know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully with no malicious intentions. I do not energy harvest off anybody's energy, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. I do not worship the devil, and I say that respectfully, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But God works in mysterious ways. And God is not for sale. God has never been for sale. And I say that respectfully. And God is not manipulation. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Never dim your light. Because someone didn't know how to choose you. And I say that respectfully. They judged you. They used you. They abused you. They humiliated you. They tried to make you mentally unstable. They even try to project spell work on you in the most toxic, dysfunctional way. And you matter. And I say that respectfully. And just because you came from a background and you didn't have your mother and your father, or you had a background where you had a mother and father present, but they didn't know how to love you unconditionally. They didn't know how to show up for you unconditionally. They didn't know how to respect you, or let alone show you that you was worthy. Or even you had that guardian that was doing spell work on you, that tried to make you mentally unbalanced. You matter. You matter. And you didn't have to manipulate nobody in your process. When it came to the fact that you had your moms and your pops in your life, but the areas that they lacked, they didn't know how to show up for you, and you wasn't trying to play victim. You may have been sexually assaulted from a child point of view, dealt with discrimination, hate crime, being sick. Things went into your adulthood dealing with dysfunctional folks. You put a name in your book when it came to your narrative of your story. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. You are worthy. You do matter. Someone didn't know how to meet you halfway to show you that you are a human being in the most healthiest way. To have healthy character traits to go into the world, they tried to dim your light. You had to find you to understand that, dang, I had to start all over to understand guidance when it came to self-respect, because I wasn't given that proper guidance. I had a lack of love. I had a lack of respect. So I thought it was the norm to discourage somebody. I thought it was the norm to kick someone down. I thought it was the norm to bring harm towards innocent people. I thought it was the norm to do all these dysfunctional mindset things, and it was never the norm. Imagine becoming your own worst enemy because of the fact that you didn't have your moms and your pops in your life. Or let alone someone didn't know how to love you. Someone didn't know how to respect you. Someone didn't know how to show up for you. And you just trying to find yourself to better yourself. You didn't understand that. You didn't understand it. You did not understand it. You know, healing trauma and pain would never be an overnight process. And I say that respectfully. It won't. So never allow someone to manipulate you or allow you to feel like, hey, trauma from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood. It will be an overnight process. Oh, you'll be all right. No, you're not. You are worthy of people being in your life that's going to respect you with no malicious intentions. You are worthy of people showing up for you and respecting you, just like the way you show up for them, in the most healthiest way, regardless if it's your family or not. And I say that respectfully. You are worthy of looking at your self-reflection of yourself and able to choose yourself, not being able to make yourself dysfunctional. That's so unhealthy. You should want to choose you. You should want to be able to say, I love me. You should want to be able to say, I'm at peace with myself and I ain't got to wear a mask. You should be able to be like, you know what? I should be able to self-reflect and look within. I should be able to self-reflect and say, I am worthy. I should be able to say, I can self-reflect and say, I want to better myself, to become my best self-vision of myself when someone tried to dim my light or made me feel like I wasn't worthy of myself, to treat myself right. Because they painted a narrative of how I should live my life. When God did not create you to be that way, God installed tools within you to become your best self vision of yourself and allow you to choose you to become your best self vision of yourself. Not a copycat, but your authentic self. We are all not the same when it comes to pain, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. But just because someone gave up on you, or you had the lack of love or the lack of respect in the household, or you didn't have that guardian to show up for you, you are worthy of you choosing you. You are worthy of finding love within you. You are worthy of finding peace within. You are worthy to allow yourself to believe in you, to recognize you are worthy, to understand growth and change, to understand the fact that, wow, things were holding me back that I couldn't see. I'm able to see my self-reflection of myself because I was allowing myself to go within to heal the wounds that was holding me back, that I didn't even know that was holding me back, making me mentally so dysfunctional. I'm showing up as somebody I'm truly not. I'm wearing a mask for so long. I just want to become my best self-vision of myself. I say that I'm healed. I say that I'm okay. I say that I am worthy, but on the inside, I'm breaking down and I don't know which way to turn. Everybody's giving up on you. They overlooking you. They telling you how to live your life. But that's not the direction you're trying to turn. You're trying to show up for you and understand your patience. You're trying to show up for you and understand your guidance that, wow, I am worthy of, you know what, wow. I'm worthy of my dreams becoming my reality. I am worthy of my vision board. I am worthy of the fact that the lack of love that I have, I could choose me still. I am worthy of the fact that they gave up on me. They overlooked me. They judged a book by its cover. They took my kindness and weakness. They lied on my name. They tried to discourage me. They wanted me to live in fear. They wanted me to become my own worst enemy. But I chose me. They not gonna ever understand the fact that I choose me. And I didn't have to manipulate nobody. I didn't have to discourage nobody to show up for me. I didn't have to kick somebody down to show up for me. They not understanding that, wow, it wasn't an overnight process, healing trauma and pain that made me so dysfunctional. Things will never be the same when you allow yourself to go within, to heal those wounds so bleeded out. The wound is so bleeded out. You can't even recognize yourself today because you chose you. And when you chose you and you ain't got to manipulate nobody, what of you? Yeah, they gave up on you. They overlooked you. They may have had an addiction problem. They may have had a lust problem when it came to love, and they didn't know how to show up for you, and they blamed you. They blamed you because of the fact that you wanted them to love you, and they didn't know how to love you correctly, and they just wanted to push you to the side. Or they was running for money at the end of the day, and they didn't know how to value your time. Or they gaslight you and said they was going to show up, and they never showed up to love you correctly. Or they was incarcerated, and they didn't know how to say I love you. They didn't know how to show up for you. They didn't know how to respect you. And you felt lost. You just wanted somebody to be by your side, and only to realize how God was showing you that the whole entire time. You had to choose you. You had to choose you. And because you chose you, God allows you to see with a clear view you can actually be your best self-vision of yourself, not to dim your light. When God installed faith within you, when God installed favor within you, and you ain't got to manipulate nobody because all money ain't good money. And God is not manipulation. and healing the wounds that was in store within you that made you feel so dysfunctional when it came to pain. Yeah, you had a moms and your pops in your life, but you still felt neglected. You still felt abandoned. You still felt the lack of love. You still felt that something was missing. You still felt that nobody was showing up when you needed to escape your own mindset of you feeling like you need to go somewhere and you don't know which way to turn. You going in circles within circles trying to find yourself to better yourself. And you're just asking God, God, please show me a sign. God, please favor me today. God, please show me the right direction to love me correctly. God, please show me how to get out this mindset of being my own worst enemy. And everybody overlooks you. You're the biggest cheerleader for everybody, but nobody actually understood your pain. All money ain't good money. And everybody wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. Things will never be the same. And especially when you choose growth and change and understand at the end of the day how elevation truly looks up close in person. And you never had to play victim. And you never had to play the mind manipulation, narcissist behavior at the end of the day to uplift yourself, to love yourself correctly. And it wasn't an overnight process because you didn't want to you didn't want to have be in that mindset of being reminded of what you've been through when it came to pain. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. It's not. Excuse me. My content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. Nobody will ever understand what you're mentally, emotionally going through, even if you explain to them 100 and a billion times at the end of the day. But who is truly for you will actually hear you. Who is truly for you won't manipulate you. Who is truly for you won't go against you. Who is truly for you won't humiliate you. Who is truly for you at the end of the day won't use you and abuse you or make you mentally unstable. And I say that respectfully, regardless if it's a relationship, regardless if it's family or not. And I say that respectfully because the enemy allows you to believe it was the norm of the norm to be dysfunctional, deal with toxic, dysfunctional people at the end of the day. And it was never the norm. That's not how the good God created us to be. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. And I respect my neighbor regardless of my sexual orientation. And I say that respectfully with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. They don't understand how you got confidence within yourself to elevate. They don't like the fact that you're able to choose yourself over all the obstacles that was placed in front of you from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood. And you was allowing yourself to self-reflect, to heal the wounds that was in store with you, not to become victim. It wasn't an overnight process. You may not look like what you've been through. And if you do, you're still beautiful. And I say that respectfully. You are worthy. That domestic violence relationship that made you so dysfunctional, you are worthy of choosing you. Just because you had the lack of love or you was looking for love in all the wrong places at the end of the day, you are worthy of choosing you. You are worthy of believing in you that, you know what? You know, when you go in circles within circles, I want to better myself. I got these big ideas. I just don't know how to put them into place. But I see a vision for myself. But that unhealthy relationship, that abandonment issues, when it came to your guardian, they didn't know how to show up for you. It just kept making you go in circles within circles within circles, being dysfunctional because you wasn't able to recognize the find peace within, to uplift you, to love you. You were there for everybody else but you. And you are worthy to choose you. You are worthy. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And when someone is placed in your life, it's not manipulation. When someone is genuinely, truly for you, it's not to run game. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Someone that's genuinely for you is willing to pour into your cup and overflow your cup, as well as you're willing to overflow their cup and meet them halfway. Respect is a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone to dim your light because they wanted to shortchange you when it came to common sense of actually being real and their authentic self. They wore a mask when they introduced themselves to you. When you didn't have to wear a mask. You was being your authentic self. You didn't have malicious intentions. You are worthy. You matter. You are worthy of someone meeting you halfway and respecting you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. My content is not for everybody else. It's not for everybody. It really isn't. It isn't. But loving yourself is not a crime. Just because you felt conflicted with that last relationship that made you mentally unstable, that made you feel like, dang, I don't got hope within me to have another relationship with anybody else, or let alone for you to show up for yourself, dealing with anxiety, depression, PTSD, sleepless nights, just looking for a way out. You wear a mask for so long. And everybody asking you, are you okay? But then everybody, when they ask you, it's like, dang, is your intentions even good? Are you really truly here for me? Because everybody that come into my life, they go against me. They use me, abuse me, psych me on my pockets, my eyesight. All because of the fact I knew how to respect somebody, regardless of the trials and tribulations that was placed in my life from a child point of view to when into my adulthood. I still knew how to respect somebody. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You put a narrative, your story, how your book go. Because you are worthy. And can't nobody else be you but you. So never allow someone to dim your light because they didn't choose you. They gave up on you. They wanted you to live in fear and be discouraged. But you didn't allow that to stop you from becoming your best self vision of yourself. You ever felt alone? Literally alone. And picking up the phone and calling somebody at the end of the day only to realize it was never a dial tone? Because nobody was on the other end of the phone. Reaching out to somebody ain't reaching out to you. Reaching out to people who don't care about you. Reaching out to people who want to disrespect you. Reaching out to people who are in secret competition with you. Reaching out to people who want you to be and live in fear and be discouraged. Reaching out to people who's doing spell work on you in a toxic way to make you dysfunctional. Only to realize everybody wasn't for you. They wasn't for you. You found you. You found you to love you. You found you to be at peace with you. You found you to recognize that you are worthy. You found you to realize that, hey, I ain't got to wear a mask to manipulate my neighbor. I'm so authentic and real at the end of the day. When certain individuals come into my life at the end of the day, they ain't going to understand the definition of real because they so used to fake people, dysfunctional people, toxic people. But when God places people in your life that's truly for you, with no manipulation and mind games, they're going to pour into your cup and meet you halfway. Regardless if y'all blood related or not. And I say that respectfully. Not everybody's meant to be part of your journey, and that's okay. Loving yourself is not a crime. So never allow someone to dim your light. You know how when you ever heard somebody say, nobody ever gonna hold you down like I hold you down? And only to realize that person was a narcissist the whole entire time. They didn't want you to see that you can become your best self vision without them. But you still chose you. And they didn't like the fact that you decided the fact that, you know what? You are truly not for me. What of you? Because not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. And if somebody got to kick you down and discourage you at the end of the day, they're not for you and they never was. If they got to humiliate you, disrespect you when they feel like and they pick and choose, and they play victim with everybody else and paint themselves to be this perfect person at the end of the day, it's no God saw what they was doing behind closed doors. And I say that respectfully. It's the thought process for me. Never lose sight of day because someone wants you to live in fear. Someone tries to control you or the narrative of your life. You are worthy. of love, genuine people around you, and being at peace. All that dysfunctional behavior is not the norm. All that toxic behavior is not the norm. Becoming your own worst enemy is not the norm. And it's sad and disgusting to see that a person can come into your life and make you so mentally unstable, all because of the fact that you know how to respect them. And they're not used to that. They take that as, I'm going to take your kindness for weakness, when you're a good person. Regardless of what was installed within you from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood, you matter and you are worthy. Never allow someone to dim your light. If someone was truly for you and they was genuine, they won't throw it in your face. If someone truly got your back, they gonna show up without playing mind manipulation games at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. It's not. It truly isn't. And that is okay. But it's a thought process to me. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. You matter and you are worthy. You are loved by the genuine people who are truly for you. You may not feel loved right now. You may feel hopeless right now. But an even exchange is to choose yourself, to better yourself, to recognize that you are worthy of growth. You are worthy to recognize your confidence within self. You are worthy of recognizing your value of, hey, if I could value my time and day, someone can meet me halfway and value my time and day too. Not to make me dysfunctional, not to make me have to question myself. It's a thought process for me. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And that's okay. But I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Never get discouraged because of the fact that you allowed yourself to mentally go within and heal the wounds that's installed within you. And it won't be an overnight process, but you was willing to recognize the confidence that God installed within you to becoming your best self vision of yourself. You didn't allow yourself to dim your light anymore when it came to your confidence. And you didn't have to wear a mask to gaslight innocent people when it came to your confidence. And I say that respectfully. The confidence that was endowed within you to become your greatest self vision of yourself. So you're able to recognize your self-worth. You are worthy. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. But loving yourself is not a crime. And having confidence within yourself is not a crime, especially when you don't have malicious intentions. Never allow yourself to give up on you because someone didn't recognize the fact that you knew how to respect them and you didn't have malicious intentions. Never allow yourself to live in fear because you knew how to respect somebody good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and you didn't have malicious intentions. Never allow someone to bully you out of you. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, doesn't matter how old you are. And I say that respectfully. You are worthy. It's a thought process for me. Never allow someone to allow you to feel like you gotta dim your light when it comes to your dreams becoming a reality. Because someone doesn't want you to see the confidence that was already installed within you. Someone doesn't want you to see the faith that God installed within you. Someone doesn't want you to see that the value that, wow, you are worthy of choosing you. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to dim your light because they can't choose themselves. They can't be real with themselves. I'm real! That's all they screaming all day. They talking so loud, but they don't mean what they say. And you, on the other hand, you know how to stay in your lane and respect somebody, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. It's the thought process for me. Never allow someone to discourage your smile. And I say that respectfully. Regardless if you got teeth or not. No, for real. If you got teeth or not, none but respect, neighbor. But never allow someone to discourage your smile, because you have a beautiful smile. You had trauma and pain that was installed within you from a child point of view, and it went into your adulthood. But never lose sight of day becoming your best self vision to recognize who you truly are when it comes to your smile. That you are beautiful. You are. They said that you ugly. They said that you stupid, retarded, slow. They said all this dysfunctional stuff about you at the end of the day. But you are worthy. You are worthy for the people who are truly for you. Because they're not going to go against you. They're not going to make you feel like you're not somebody. They're going to make you feel like you're the most special person in the world. Why? Because they're truly for you. And I say that respectfully, because what's truly for you will never go against you. What's truly for you will respect you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. And that's okay. Recognizing having hope within. Not to get discouraged because of the fact that someone tried to run game on you. Someone tried to make you feel that, hey, I gotta question myself today. Am I worthy of choosing me today? Am I worthy of coming out my comfort zone? Am I worthy of recognize that I respect myself but my neighbor don't respect me? Am I worthy? Just because someone tried to dim your light, don't mean your light was ever dim. And I say that respectfully. Because when you choose yourself, you're willing to better yourself. When you're willing to better yourself, you're willing to understand growth without manipulation and narcissist behavior. And I say that respectfully. We are all not the same when it comes to pain and trauma. We are all not the same. We're not. And be mindful when you try to discourage your neighbor and tell them that God is not favoring them, or God is not working in their life, or whatever the case may be. That person never had malicious intentions towards you or anybody else or themselves. So be mindful and wise when judging a book by its cover, neighbor. If the shoe fit, wear it. It's the thought process to me. You try to humiliate somebody, you try to disrespect somebody, and then you want to sit there and play victim at the end of the day like you never said that, you was just joking and playing. But you screaming at the end of the day, I'm grown and I'm real, shut up. But you out here bothering an innocent child, a child of God, a chosen one, a child of God. And you say that you're so godly, but you're trying to destroy somebody's character. You're trying to put somebody in a mindset of being depressed. You wanting them to be in that mindset of misery loves company because you're miserable. All because of the fact that you can't self-reflect. All because you're battling within, fighting yourself. And you're trying to find peace within, but you're trying to discourage somebody in the most unhealthiest way. All because someone decides to choose themselves. I truly hope that you find peace within your own lane one day, neighbor. Believe innocent people along within the process. And I say that respectfully. Everybody is not meant to be part of your journey. They're not. Because what's truly for you won't go against you. What's truly for you will uplift you. What's truly for you will respect you. What's truly for you ain't gonna make you feel that you're not worthy yourself. And I say that respectfully. It's the thought process to me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I don't have to disrespect my neighbor. And I say that respectfully, I don't. But I know how to respect my neighbor. I may not like how my neighbor tie their shoe, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. In my own lane. Minding my business. It's a thought process for me. We are all not the same. Everybody's not meant to be part of your journey. And loving yourself is not a crime. So never allow someone to dim your light. because you decide to choose you. You decide not to give up on you. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. God is not for sale. I do not energy harvest off innocent people's energy, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not worship the devil. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I don't play with spell work in a toxic way. I said what I said. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. You know, when some people walk into individuals' lives who not that people are not used to somebody being real. People so used to people switching up. People so used to people running game, playing mind manipulation, narcissistic behavior games at the end of the day. It's hard to come across genuine, real people at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. So when God places someone in your life, be mindful and wise when taking someone's kindness for weakness, regardless if it's a relationship or not. And I say that respectfully. You may not agree to what I'm saying at the end of the day. That means I'm not for you and you're not for me. And that's okay. But I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. I truly hope that you have a safe day, a safe week, a safe month, a safe year, a safe weekend. Protect your energy. Not everybody is meant to be part of your journey. They're not. And be mindful when someone is playing you close, because they don't want to see you woke. They're just trying to see what you got going on at the end of the day, the run game. He say, she say, definitely not adding up. Damn, neighbor. You made yourself dysfunctional when it came to your own pain, thinking everybody's the same when it comes to trauma and pain. Maybe the thought process, now you truly got to self-reflect, to go within, realize at the end of the day, you was mentally unstable, saying you so real at the end of the day when it came to common sense, only to realize for your mask to fall off. Things will never be the same. I truly hope that you find peace within and leave innocent people alone. It's a thought process for me. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And it's not a crime to be yourself. It's not. Never get discouraged because someone gave up on you. Never get discouraged because someone gave up on you or overlooked you. They judge a book by its cover. They took your kindness or weakness. You matter, you're worthy. Anybody sending me any evil eye, I truly hope that you find peace with their neighbor. I do. But let me tell you something right now. You can't stop what God installed within me. Okay, I said what I said, asshole. So you could do all the spell work, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to tell you something. Take your weak-ass spell work somewhere else. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to always forever be me. Authentic and genuine and real. And that's something that nobody can be able to stop but God. It's a thought process for me. All money ain't good money. And I say that respectfully, and the good God is not for sale. It's a thought process for me. How people gotta play with spell work in a toxic way. Just because of the fact that they see that you smile. And they see that you're elevating. And they see that you can stay in your lane and mind your business. Or they see the fact that you can be respectful towards innocent people. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Or they see the fact that you getting genuine, authentic love for innocent people at the end of the day. And they don't like that. Because they're so miserable. They can't even look at their self-reflection of themselves because they can't even recognize who they are. It be the thought process for me. They ain't got nothing to do with me, neighbor. Nothing. But I truly hope that one day that you become your best self vision of yourself and love you. Whatever transpired in your life, from a child point of view and went into your adulthood, I truly hope that you find peace. I do. Leave innocent people alone. With your mind games at the end of the day, doing spell work, it ain't working. It's the thought process for me. You could put me in a jar. You could throw spell work at me all day long. But when I'm protected by God, the energy hits different when it comes to self-reflecting. Because at the end of the day, when you've been through enough in life, when it comes to obstacles, can't nobody dim my light. It's the thought process to me. That's what happens. We're all not the same. It's the thought process to me. And I say this respectfully. Be mindful and wise when judging a book by its cover when it comes to your trauma and thinking that everybody else is the same just like you. Because we all are not. Everybody's walk of life is different. Everybody shows up for themselves different. But I still know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I can't be nobody else but me. And I say that respectfully, just like you. You can't be nobody else but you. So like being a copycat at the end of the day, that's truly whack. You only gonna fall short when it comes to common sense at the end of the day. Because that's not who you truly are. Real. You cannot be somebody that you truly not. Even if you try to keep up, you're gonna fall short because you would never be able to fulfill the shoes that they walk in every single day. And I say that respectfully. Even if you try, play with spell work, trying to energy harvest off somebody at the end of the day, you're gonna fall short when it comes to the lack of common sense. My content is not for everybody. It's not. But it's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. Everybody's not meant to be part of your journey, and that's okay. But it's a thought process to me. God works in mysterious ways. Always protect your energy. Not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. They're not. And loving yourself is not a crime. And especially when you don't have malicious intentions. To kick the next person down. Because you don't want them to elevate faster than you. And they was never in a race with you. It'd be the secret competition for me at the end of the day. How you put somebody in secret competition with you. And God created us all to be different individuals. The abilities everybody have is not the same. But it's called respect, neighbor. Be mindful when trying to stop somebody's money flow. Be mindful when trying to put someone in a situation where they back is against the wall, because you wouldn't want someone to do that to you. It shouldn't have to wait until you experience something and your back is against the wall when it comes to someone playing with your pockets or try to make you mentally unstable. Leave innocent people alone, regardless if you're a billionaire, a millionaire, or you just barely making it. It's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. Being a hate in disguise is so unhealthy and it's so unattractive. And if you think that's the norm at the end of the day, you really got a reality check. You really do. Because it's so unhealthy. To stop somebody's money flow or to stop something that's truly for somebody at the end of the day, and you think you stopping a show, and God shows you a different direction, what a turn. Because God works in mysterious ways. It's a thought process to me. Just because you think you got all this money, you can't stop something that God installed in somebody. You can't. And doing and gang stalking, that's karma. It's good karma and it's bad karma. But when you dish your own self out that bad karma, gang stalking, sending people to gang stalk somebody at the end of the day, it shows, it tells a lot about your character. Or you got to sit there and pay somebody to get information on somebody who ain't got malicious intentions when you can go to the direct source. It tells a lot about your character. And it's so unhealthy. That's not normal. It's not. And then you have malicious intentions behind it. All money ain't good money. It's the thought process for me. And then you want to sit there and play victim. And then everybody's looking at you like, wow, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't pay somebody to do that. I'm a good person. I wouldn't do that. You pick and choose who you want to bully. You pick and choose how you show up. Just because you think you know somebody, you don't know them. It be the thought process to me. You could be around somebody 20, 15 years and only to find out they was a sex predator this whole entire time. Now you speechless, like, wait, what? Protect your loved ones. Protect your loved ones. And if you are a victim, I truly hope that one day that you get the proper guidance that you need to heal, to find peace within. My content is not for everybody. It's not. But it's a thought process for me. You matter and you are worthy. Never allow someone to dim your light. And I say that respectfully. It's the thought process for me. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect. 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's meant to be part of your journey, and I say that respectfully. Never allow a hate in disguise to get your thought process in your pockets or your eyesight, because you matter and you are worthy. God is not for sale. God was never for sale. Never. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. And you could disrespect me all day long because of my sexual orientation. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day with no malicious intentions. And I love who I am. And I respect myself to recognize that I am worthy. Yeah, they gave up on me and overlooked me. But I didn't lose sight of the day. At the end of the day, become my best self vision of myself. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to love yourself. Yeah, childhood wounds was installed within me and it went into my adulthood. But I still didn't allow that to dim my light. I still having love within. Being genuine and being kind to people and respecting my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. It's a thought process to me. We are all not the same when it comes to pain. And I say that respectfully. Neighbor, I don't think I'm better than anybody. Never said I was. But I know how to respect my neighbor. It's the thought process to me. I attribute time to the genuine ones only. You matter and you are worthy. Have a safe day. Naya, genuine love, respect. I am the original owner of all my content, word for word. And I say that respectfully. Always protect your energy. Be mindful who you allow to pray over you. I say this to everybody. Not just you or you or you. I say this to everybody. Be mindful who you allow to pray over you. Be mindful when you go into certain spiritual lists, when it comes to tarot readers, healers, chiropractors, doctors, whoever you go to. Be mindful who you allow to pray over you. Be mindful and wise that not everybody's truly for you. Because you're thinking someone is truly for you only for them to go against you. You thinking someone is truly for you at the end of the day, and they got malicious intentions this whole entire time to bring harm towards you. Always protect your energy. And I say that respectfully. They may not bring harm towards you, but they may bring harm towards your loved ones when you least expect it. It's a thought process to me. Not everybody is supposed to be part of your journey. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everybody. It's not. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. And I say this respectfully. Somebody tried to discourage you. They humiliated you. They lied on you. They made you feel like you had to question yourself to mentally go within. They wanted to make you mentally dysfunctional. But God had a better plan for you. God saw what they was doing. God was showing you a different direction when it came to you showing up to recognize your faith. That everybody's not supposed to be part of your journey. And God was truly protecting you. And they don't understand how you continue to elevate. They don't understand how you continue to choose you when they try to bully you out of you. How does somebody try to bully somebody out of somebody? But this type of stuff happens every single day. Doesn't matter how old someone is, their age, their culture, their religion, or their sexual orientation. And especially if an individual doesn't have malicious intentions. Someone will sit there and try to antagonize someone's character just to get a reaction, only to realize they fell short when it came to common sense that everybody's not the same at the end of the day. You got individuals at the end of the day that's in their own lane, minding their business. They know how to self-reflect, to understand an even thing, understand an even exchange of self-control. Something that you couldn't get into when they was knowing your worth because of the fact that you judged a book by its cover. You're so used to that mindset of low vibrational people, toxic people, dysfunctional people. At the end of the day, you're not used to someone being real and authentic and genuine and ain't got malicious intentions. That's the problem with society today. We are all not the same. Leave innocent people alone when judging a book by its cover. Be mindful when you poke the bear and you don't like the reaction, only to realize you only made yourself mentally unstable, only to realize that, dang, I wasn't real this whole entire time. I was bothering an innocent person who was minding their business. And now you truly got to self-reflect to go within. You saying that somebody think they better than somebody because they choose themselves? How dare you? Leave innocent people alone. We all don't self-reflect the same. And I say that respectfully when it come to pain. Be mindful when looking for a reaction out of somebody. And I say that respectfully. It just goes to show you at the end of the day that you truly don't have peace within, neighbor. You don't. Because if you had peace within, you wouldn't be worried about the fact that someone else is in their own lane and they truly, authentically know how to mind their business and they respected you, but you chose to disrespect them because of the fact that you judged the book by its cover on someone's outside appearance. You judge a book by its cover because you're not used to somebody being authentically real. You judge a book by its cover because he say, she say, only to realize you had a lack of common sense at the end of the day to take your own narrative to at the same time too, like, wait, hold on. Let me think for myself. You know, it's not a crime to think for yourself. You know that, right? Because sometimes in life what happens is, listening to he say, she say, you're going to fall short when it comes to common sense. And I say that respectfully. You are. Because when it comes to he say, she say, you got a whole group of people that's against one person. They got all this animosity towards one person. 9 out of 10, don't nobody know this person authentically. But everybody got so much to say about this person that knows how to respect their neighbor. And y'all trying to discourage somebody in the most unhealthiest way. Only to realize this whole entire time, none of y'all was real. It be the thought process, man. They sit there and they play you close. They sit there and manipulate you. They try to get a reaction out of you. And only realize what of you. They only disturb their own peace. Putting themselves in secret competition with somebody who's not even minding. Putting themselves in secret competition with somebody who is truly just minding their business. And you had lack of awareness. Because someone truly knew how to respect themselves, to respect their neighbor. We are all not the same. My content is not for everybody. I should reach down to the genuine ones only. I truly hope that you have a safe day, a safe week, a safe month, a safe year, and a safe weekend. Protect your energy. Not everybody is meant to be part of your journey. They're not. And it's okay. It's okay. What's truly for you will show up. What's truly for you won't go against you. What's truly for you won't humiliate you. What's truly won't disrespect you. What's truly for you will respect you good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, with no malicious intentions. It's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. My content is not for everybody. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. This is the thought process for me. I gotta go. I need a nap. Have a good day. Naya, genuine love, respect.